Welcome to Office Talks, my Soho series for office conversations. We have Aakash Goyal from JK Capital. Welcome, Aakash.
Yeah,
Thank you for
thank
coming on board.
yeah. Thank you so much for having me, Tushar.
So, Aakash runs a family office, and I don't think many people are aware about this concept. So, I'm going to ask Aakash a few questions which will help you understand what a family office is and what are the things Aakash would want to share with you guys. So, Akash, I'm going to rapidly ask you a few questions
Right.
and you need to answer them quickly. What comes to your mind?
Yeah, sure.
So, one advice to anyone who is starting a business, what is your that advice?
My advice would be, we spend too much money, too much time just thinking about an idea. My advice to entrepreneurs would be just go for it. Take that leap of faith, and eventually things will work out. You
Absolutely, I
know,
100% agree.
yeah, yeah,
I think starting, uh, we always believe that there's an idea and with this, we keep resisting it.
yeah,
So, instead, we should go on an execution path and let that build.
yeah.
So, I think that's a very valid and fantastic advice. Uh, one must read book in 2024 for everyone.
I've always loved Morgan Housel as an author, and I still think Psychology of Money is a timeless book.
Agreed.
And I would, urge everyone, whoever is not interested in money management or not interested in money management, they should read about the Psychology of Money. It's a fantastic book by Morgan Housel.
So I think psychology of money sums everything up.
Yeah,
Becoming rich and staying rich are very
very
different
different.
things.
Yeah,
So anybody who earns money is very different. Staying rich with that money is completely different. So
right.
this book actually tells you how is our relationship with money and how psychologically we treat money. So a must-read
Yeah.
book. Idea or execution, which is more powerful?
I think execution any day. I think again, as I said, we spend so much time just thinking about an idea, perfecting the idea. I think if we spend even 25% of the time on execution, I think things will be way better. And I think India would have built so many fantastic businesses if we spend time on execution.
I think fantastic. I am
Yeah,
completely tuned to what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Uh, three things you suggest or love about a co-work office,
Yeah.
and how is my Soho playing a role which you feel is different from others?
Right. So I think a good co-working space in general. I think one for me is the vibe of that space should be very lively. And I think since we have worked out of my Soho, and my Soho perfectly represents a good lively atmosphere, because I think as a company, the culture and the environment is very important. Second thing is, I think we need to have a very productive area, I think, to enhance our employees' productivity. And I think my Soho has reasonable places to do that. And thirdly, I think good co-working space. I think for budding entrepreneurs, it should be available at I would say a good pricing, so that I think more and more businesses can take up these spaces and start executing their ideas. Yeah, so these are the three things I think, and we have worked out of my Soho fantastic. We absolutely love my Soho as a concept. I think especially in tier 2 and 3 cities, I think a lot of my Sohos need to be built, and Tushar and team are doing a fantastic job at democratizing the co-working space. Yeah,
Completely appreciate your inputs.
yeah,
One big learning which you have, so you have been an entrepreneur, you understand in towns people open their own offices, they
right,
invest money in that.
right.
How would you suggest them not to probably build an office and adopt a flex workspace? So what are your views on that?
Yeah, I think my sense is that since we also adopted a flex workspace initially, and my sense is that an entrepreneur, there are anyway so many things to think about. I think real estate should not be one of those things. I think we should entirely 100% outsource the entire real estate part to a professional team like my Soho. And I think we should focus on running our business, and the entire operational logistics part should be handled by the co-working space. Yeah,
Like again, focus should only be on growth.
yeah, yeah.
The baki sardardi should be of infrastructure and office management only on my Soho.
Yeah, exactly. And Mysore is doing a great job, so I root for their success.
So my final question, and actually the most important question of asking you, is that what do people need to understand, that what is the difference between a family office investment advisor or a wealth manager?
Right. So the primary difference between a family office and a wealth manager is that a family office works for you, right? A family office works for your best interest. So people need to understand that a family office is not a distribution setup, whereas where a wealth manager is a distribution setup where we sell products, we earn commissions. Where most of the times a wealth manager might not be working in your best interest, but a family office is always aligned with your interests, with your long-term goals.
So, Akash, I think you are absolutely bang on right again. A
Yeah.
family office is working for the interest of the individual, not a distributor to sell products.
Yeah, yeah,
A family office actually helps you identify your goals, your future goals, and gives you a roadmap that how they can be achieved
right.
in your means. However, a wealth manager will only sell you a financial product, which will only be a short term game, if any.
Yeah, yeah,
So, a family office is the way to go if you are going to build a financial well being system. And I truly believe that even while our education system is completely so great, yet it is so flawed
yeah,
because I think financial sense and things like civic sense, these
yeah.
basic common things are yet not taught.
Yeah, that is absolutely agree with you, Tushar. I'm absolutely aligned because in India we don't teach basic things about money, savings, investments, insurance. I think these things need to be taught.
Need to be taught.
So we Indians lack financial sense massively, and I think, but things are improving.
Things are improving.
I think things are
Absolutely.
improving. So and all of us are playing our part. So
Yes.
hopefully things will be better in the next decade. So
So
yeah,
thank you so much
yeah.
for being a part for
Thank,
Office Talks.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tushar.